On 26 June each year, the global community observes International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking, commonly known as World Drug Day, to raise awareness about the worldwide drug crisis and to encourage collaborative efforts in prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation. The United Nations General Assembly officially designated this day on 7 December 1987 to be recognized annually as a commitment to combating illicit drug trafficking and substance abuse. The theme for 2025, Break the Cycle, Stop Organized Crime, underscores the critical need for sustained, targeted actions to dismantle the connections between drug trafficking and organized crime, two factors that perpetuate violence, corruption, and regional instability. Gambia joined the global observance with a ceremony held on Thursday, jointly hosted by the Managing Director of the Drug Law Enforcement Agency, Mr. Demba Cisse, and the Chairman of Board of Directors of DELEC, Mr. Samba Fall. In his remarks, Managing Director Demba Cisse emphasized the significance of the day as an opportunity to strengthen national resolve in combating drug-related challenges.
This year's commemoration came at a time when I'm almost 1 year old into the helm of this office. It also comes at a time when the Gambia and our sub-region, and indeed the international community, is working very hard to contain the uptick in drug abuse in our communities and the prevalence of new psychotropic substances, as well as the problem associated with international drug trafficking and organized crime in our country, in our sub-region, and in the world at large. Nearly every month, there are reports of entrance of new types of drugs entering the illicit market as a result of the proliferation of such substances. Prohibited drugs in the form of synthetic cannabis, crack cocaine, molly, hashish, kush, very recently, among others, including controlled drugs such as tramadol, ecstasy, clonazepam, methamphetamine, and a whole lot of new substances have permeated the illicit market and exposed our youth to such dangers.
He also provided an update on the number of drug-related cases recorded between January 2024 and December 2024.
I would like to report that from January to December 2024, the agency was able to register 1,208 drug-related cases involving 1,219 persons. Of these, 1,014 were Gambian citizens and 205 were foreigners. So if you look at the figures, there is no illusion that Gambians, for the most part, are the ones involved in drugs in this country. Foreign nationals are also involved, were also involved last year and continue to be involved, including Senegalese, Sierra Leoneans, Nigerians, Bissau nationals, Conakry, Guinea nationals, Malians, Zimbabweans, Ghanaians, Moroccans, Ivorians, British, Pakistani, Americans, Portuguese, just to name a few.
Chairman Samba Fall reflected on the occasion, noting that World Drug Day serves as a vital moment for the country to critically assess the dangers and social impact of drug abuse on communities.
It is pleasing to report that a lot has been achieved during this period, enabling the agency to consolidate gains of the past and further improve organizational performance. Therefore, I am proudly honored and delighted to work with both the previous and current Director Generals, management and staff to implement numerous strategic development programs within a view to make the Gambia a safe, secure, and drug-free nation. As the chair of the DELEC Board of Governors, I am constantly in touch with the Director General with regards to constant and regular updates about the programs and activities of the agency. I can attest to the commitment, dedication, and sacrifices that officers of the agency make every day to ensure that our communities are safe, secure, and free from drugs.
Additionally, Executive Director of the Presidential International Awards, Mr. Pamadi Cisse, urged Gambian youth to avoid involvement with drugs and remain vigilant against their adverse effects.
In 2024, a conflict and development analysis report highlight economic vulnerability and escalating drug crisis, particularly the rise of coups as a key drivers of violence and instability among young people. This is a short message that I want to convey. As young people and students, we have a greater responsibility. Drugs has no friends, drugs knows no one. All that we know as young people and students, we are always told when you are caught where a drug is sold, you are a victim.
Regarding drug seizures, cannabis remains the most commonly encountered substance, accounting for 54.7% of all cases reported. The DELEC also reported prosecuting 207 individuals in 2024, with 77 cases in the first half of the year and 130 in the second half, making a 92% increase in prosecutions during the later period. Reporting for Kerfatu, I am Buba Gajigo.